Hello everyone and welcome to Tidal Force Gaming's Overwatch Hero Guides. In these guides we will be covering a specific hero's stats, abilities, and also give general tips on when and when not to use a specific hero. In today's episode we will be covering Soldier 76. Soldier 76 is classified as an offensive hero and is one of the most well-rounded heroes in the game. Soldier is pretty much the hero anybody can pick up and do well with and is great for new players to the game. If you've played really any other first-person shooter ever, you should feel right at home using Soldier 76. However, don't be fooled by his simplicity. Soldier can do massive amounts of damage in a short period of time in the right hands. First, let's take a look at Soldier's health and his primary weapon. Soldier has 200 health points with no armor. This means he can be taken down pretty fast if you're careless and rush a point by yourself. His main weapon is an assault rifle called the Heavy Pulse Rifle. The rifle is fully automatic and shoots at a rate of 10 rounds per second. It only has a clip of 25 rounds, so frequent reloads will be necessary. Fortunately, his reload time is only 1 second, so it won't leave you out of the fight for long. It'll do 17 damage per hit until the target gets to 35 meters. The damage will start to drop off after this point, before it finally gets to 5 damage per hit at 55 meters and beyond. Also, his rifle does do extra damage with headshots, so try to aim for the head as much as you can. Once the trigger is held down, the first 4 bullets will have 0 bullet spread. However, after this, the bullet spread will continue to increase the longer you shoot. Although if you stop firing, the bullet spread will instantly go back to 0. This means it's a great idea to burst fire the rifle at medium to long range targets. The rifle can also fire out 3 rockets that act as 1 projectile. These rockets are called the Helix Rocket. The Helix Rockets do 120 damage with a direct hit to an enemy, and also do splash damage. The splash radius for the rockets is only 2 meters, so you'll still have to hit them relatively close to an opponent. Also, be sure to remember you can damage yourself with your Helix Rockets if you fire them too close. Once fired, they can't be used again for another 8 seconds, and don't do any extra damage with headshots. The Helix Rockets are really good at dealing damage to turrets at a far distance, and finishing off enemies who are trying to escape on low health. Next, let's look at Soldier 76's 2 abilities. His first ability is his Sprint. It's pretty straightforward. Just like any other first-person shooter, you hold down left shift and he can sprint at a faster pace. Soldier 76's sprint doesn't have a cooldown, and can last forever theoretically. For an old guy, he can run for a pretty long time. His other ability is called Biotic Field. Once activated, he can throw down a field that can heal himself and teammates around him. It will provide healing at a rate of 40 health per second in a radius of 5 meters for a duration of 5 seconds. Once the 5 seconds are over, Soldier won't be able to set another one down for 15 seconds. Although most people only tend to use it as a self-heal, it can be better utilized by placing it near or on an objective when your team could use the extra health. There's also a setting you can enable in the options menu to allow you to see your teammates' health while playing Soldier, which I do recommend. Finally, let's look at his ultimate ability called the Tactical Visor. The Tactical Visor is essentially an aimbot built into the game. Once activated, he will lock to anybody who is closest to his crosshair. It lasts only for a duration of 6 seconds, but during the 6 seconds, Soldier will have perfect accuracy. This makes it a very powerful ult at getting rid of a bunch of squishy high mobile heroes like Genji and Tracer with ease. Although it's pretty much an aimbot, you still have to be smart when you use it. Soldier 76 can still take damage when he's using his Tactical Visor. So if the whole team focuses on you and you're by yourself, they can deal with you pretty fast due to you only being able to lock onto one enemy at a time. Also, Reinhardt can completely counter Soldier's Tactical Visor by just putting up his shield and blocking all your damage. Overall, it is really useful having a Soldier 76 on your team. He's great at being at the front line pushing and providing constant suppressive fire on the enemy. He excels at medium range, but can also be useful at long range using his Helix Rockets in combination with shooting his rifle in burst. I found he's really good at taking Pharahs out of the air. Just learn how to lead the Helix Rocket shot and they'll become easy kills in no time. You can also drop your Biotic Field mid-battle to give yourself a health advantage in one-on-one battles. This means he has the potential to take down any non-tank in just a few seconds. Although I would steer clear on taking on a Widowmaker at far range with Soldier due to that being Widow's element. There are some circumstances when you could beat a Widow at far range, but this usually requires you taking her by surprise by landing a rocket hit and then finishing her off with a rifle burst. So this matchup really just depends on who is the better player. A bad Widow will lose every time and vice versa. Also, try not to take on a Reaper in extreme close range. Reaper shotguns will make quick work of Soldier, and you can also hurt yourself with your own Helix Rockets. Use your ultimate to make quick work of low health heroes such as Tracer, Hanzo, and Pharah, and try not to use it when a Reinhardt can easily guard his team. Remember, there are many aspects of these heroes that I didn't even get to in this video. Overwatch is a game with multiple layers of depth, and every match will present you with a different situation. This series is meant to be a general guide on each hero. We hope you enjoyed as well as learned something. If you enjoyed our video, please leave a like and subscribe for future videos like this. Also, if you have any suggestions to improve our content, please leave a comment down below. We hope you enjoyed and have a nice day.